Breaking news. Have you guys heard Jen Shah from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? Well, Miss Shah got sentenced recently, to prison. So she is guilty of fraud and money laundering and wire fraud and all this kind of stuff. She cheated a bunch of elderly people out of a lot of money. And she was like, justice for Jen, free Jen Shah. I didn't do anything wrong. My life is amazing, blah, blah, blah. Cut to, she pled guilty over the summer. And so her sentencing date kept getting pushed and pushed and pushed. And finally, she's been sentenced. And remember, we talked about this before. Now, when you go to federal prison, there's no you do half the time and you're good. Whatever time they sentence you to, that's the amount of time you were in jail. You know how much time she got? 6.5 years. 6.5 years. Now, truth be told, she was committing crimes for a lot longer than 6.5 years. But between you and me, I wouldn't want to go to prison for 6.5 years. Listen, I wouldn't go to a Motel 6 for 6.5 minutes. So federal prison, no thank you, sir. No, thank you. And apparently at the sentencing, the judge read her for filth. She was like, Your Honor, I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to. He was like, yeah, are you still selling those Justice for Jen t-shirts on your website? Oh, the judge has Google. Some clerk was doing some research and she was like, I'm raising money so that I can pay my restitution. And the judge was like, yeah, government, can you get on top of that? Because whatever money she makes, we need to make sure that she's not profiting from her crime. Oh. The judge is not playing with you. So Jen got up and talked about how sad and sorry she was. I mean, truthfully, for the full breakdown of what happened with Jen Shah in prison, listen to the podcast, Everybody's Business But Mine. That is with Cara Berry. I get it over on Stitcher. Where do I listen to that podcast? I don't know. Cara Berry has all the tea about Miss Jen Shah's sentencing, but the judge was having none of it. The thing is, there's no TV cameras in federal court. It's a shame. I really wish there were. So people have to be there and then report it on their Twitter or whatever. And so there are people, not a lot of people actually, because a lot of folks was like, her, whatever. I mean, honestly, Andy Cohen, when you're doing the Real Housewives of San Quentin, because those heifers are just falling like dominoes. This one's in jail. That one's in jail. Teresa Giudice was in jail. Following her 6 years in prison, will people still be interested in her? Will anybody care? Will they do phone-ins from prison? Also, here's the other thing that I don't understand. So when they did her PSR, her pre-sentencing report, she has to be sent to this particular jail in Texas. What is it about federal prison in Texas? Is it nicer? Do they have spa treatments? Is there tennis? That's the jail that Elizabeth Holmes asked to be sent to. I don't know where Elizabeth Holmes is going. So the judge did not promise Jen that she was going to go to this specific Texas prison, but she said she would be in the Texas region. Is that better? Worse? About the same? I wonder if it's a 4-star full-service luxury prison or if it's Orange is the New Black mold in the bathroom prison. I don't know. And according to Orange is the New Black, because that is really my only experience of prison, I read the book and I watched the entire series. Everybody divides up by race. And so I wonder if there's a lot of Tongans in prison. Will the Black people take her in? Will the Spanish people take her in? I will have to check on that and report back. There's probably not a huge Tongan population or Hawaiian population in prison. Oh, also, I think Emily D. Baker of The Emily Show covered something about Jen before she went to prison. When she pled guilty, Emily did a whole thing about it. It was fascinating, though that was months ago, and I don't remember any of it now. Anyway, it's getting late. I need to brush my teeth and wash my face and put in my Invisalign because, all this beauty does not happen automatically. I really have to work at it. It takes time and patience and practice. But look, no makeup, as you can tell, because I'm looking a hot mess. But I had a nice, relaxing day at home where I wore spandex and still got work done the way the Lord intended. Okay. It's Friday night. I can stay up late. I'm going to stay up until 9 p.m. I'm so excited. Okay, so breaking news, Jen Shah prison for 6 years. She has been sentenced. Oh, and when does she have to report? Like right after Valentine's Day. February 17th, February something. It's the middle of February. That I know for sure. Ooh, does that mean she's going to have an extra special Valentine's Day? All right. We'll find out. I'm sure Real Housewives will be like recording it. Cameras will be rolling as Jen reports. And I will report back. Okay, you have a good night. Happy Friday. Bye.